11 we have completed with maths 1 first lesson angles and its measurements. Now we are starting in maths 2 lesson number 1. It is complex numbers. What is that complex number? While teaching I will go on explaining it. So directly I have taken exercise 1.1. In that the first one, under root of minus 16 plus 3 under root of minus 25 and so on. So under root of 1 is 1, that I know, or otherwise root of 2 or 4 is equal to 2, that also I know. But I want to find root of minus 4. So root of 4 is 2, you can say plus or minus 2. Why? Because if I do 2 square, it will come 2 into 2 and that is equal to 4. That's why under root of 4 is 2. Because 2 square is 4. From this concept, you just tell me this, under root of 4, what it will be? Can you say minus 2? Definitely not. Why? Because if I multiply, the square of this should come minus 4. So minus 2 square, it will become minus 2 into minus 2 and that is coming plus 4. But I want that square to be minus 4. It is not that minus 4. That's why root of minus 4 is minus 2 is wrong. That means it doesn't have the root. So how this is solved is this part. How this is solved? This is wrong. This is done like this, 4 into I square. Because here it is 4 into minus 1. That is equal to 4 into minus 1 is called as the I square. Reason is I square is equal to minus 1. And then I can take the square root of this. Square root of this will be 2. Square root of this will be I. And this way, under root of minus 4 is nothing but 2i. I is the imaginary number. Under root 1 is equal to 1. But under root of minus 1 is how much? That is equal to I. Under root of minus 1 is equal to I. So here it is minus 1. Minus 1 means I square. Therefore squaring both the sides, minus 1 is equal to I square. So here onwards, while solving, whenever there is minus 1 in the root, at minus 1 I will write I square. So we will make this part easy. We will solve 1 or 2 sums on this and then you will find that this is an easy topic. So, under root of minus 16 plus 3 under root of minus 25 plus under root of minus 36 minus under root of minus 6 to 5 is equal to, this I will write as under root of 16i square. Why 16i square? Because this is 16 into minus 1 and minus 1 means I square. Plus this will be 3 under root of 25 into minus 1 is I square. Plus this is under root of 36 into minus 1, so 36 I square. This is minus 625 into minus 1, so 625 minus 1 means I square. Hope that you have understood this. So this is equal to, now this is the square of 4, this is the square of I, so 4i would be the square root of this. plus 3 into, this is 5i, plus 6 into I. 36 is the square of 6 and I square is the square of I, minus, this is square of 25, I square root is I. Here I have done a mistake, I have written I square, 4, root of this will be I. So that is equal to 4i plus 15i plus 6i minus 25i. That is equal to 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 15, 25i minus 25i, and that is equal to 0. This is the answer of it. Hope that you have understood this. So the second one I will take. Initially we will go with low pace, then we will increase the speed. Second one is 4 root minus 4 plus 5 root minus 9 minus 3 root minus 16. So that is equal to 4 root of 4i square plus 5 root of 9i square. I square why? Here it is minus 1. Minus 3 into 16i square. Now take the root. 4 into square root of this will be 2i. Don't write plus or minus. Plus 5 into 3i minus 3 into 4i. That is equal to 4 to the 8i plus 5 to the 15i minus 12i. So this is 23i minus 12i, and that is equal to 11i. So this is the answer for this. Now from these two concepts you might have got clear. So we will go for the third question, second question. Question number 2. Write the conjugates of the following complex number. Write the conjugates. Number 1 is 3 plus I. Answer. Conjugate of 3 plus I is or is equal to 3 minus I. Just change the sign in between. 8th one, cos of theta plus I sin theta, conjugate of cos theta plus I sin theta is equal to cos theta minus I sin theta. So change the sign in between. That's all. So this way you can find the conjugates of any number. Hope that you understand this well. Another sum is also there. 5 I fifth sum that I have to take. 5i solution conjugate of 5i is equal to minus 5i. If I multiply by the conjugate, what happens, that I will tell you. In 9th standard, you have found that. Write the conjugate of. It was root 3 plus root 2. Like this it was. Conjugate of this was root 3 minus root 2. Or we call it as the rationalizing factor. We multiply this. And this comes root 3 square minus root 2 square. Means 3 minus 2 equal to 1. The root sign vanishes if I multiply. The same concept is here for the conjugate. If I multiply, that root sign will vanish. So here that I will vanish. So 3 plus I into its conjugate is 3 minus I. If I multiply a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. So 3 square minus I square. That is equal to 3 square is 9. Minus I square means minus 1. I know I square means minus 1. So this is 9 plus 1 and that is equal to 10. The conjugate means the complex root nature has gone, eliminated. That is known as the conjugate. For any of the sum, for this also, if I multiply this 5i into minus 5i, minus 5, minus 25, I square minus 1, so it will be positive 25. So this way you can find the conjugates of any number. I will finish with this question number 2. Find A and B. Question 3. Find A and B. Number 1 is A plus 2B plus 2AI equal to 4 plus 6I. This much part is the real part and this much part is the imaginary part. This is the real part, this is the imaginary, this is IR, or it is called as ZR, real part of Z. This is called as ZI, imaginary part of Z. This much is called as Z. This is also Z. So this is the real part, this much is real, this is also real. This much is imaginary, leave this I, and 2A is the imaginary part. This 6 is the imaginary coefficient. So, imaginary and real. This is also comprised of real and imaginary, real and imaginary. So, real part should be equal to real parts. So, this is the real part. This and this is the imaginary part. So, real part should be equal to imaginary part. So, if comparing the real and imaginary parts, or coefficient, A plus 2B is equal to 4. This is number 1. 2A equal to 6. Therefore, A equal to 3. This is your 2. From 1 and 2, I will put a equal to 3. Therefore, a means 3 plus 2 into b. 2b is equal to 4 from 1 and 2. I have substituted the value of a in this way. Therefore, 2b equal to 4 minus 3. This plus 3 will be minus. Therefore, 2b is equal to 1. Therefore, b equal to 1 upon 2. This is your answer. A is equal to 3 and b is equal to 1 upon 2. Hope that you have understood this. We'll take one more example and then it will be clear to you. The second one, a minus b plus a plus bi is equal to a plus 5i. In this also, this is the real part, this and this is same. This and this should be same because this is imaginary part. This is also imaginary part. Comparing real and imaginary part. Comparing real and imaginary parts. A minus b is equal to a. Clear. And a plus b equal to 5. Clear. Therefore, this a I will bring there. So minus b is equal to a minus a. That is minus b is equal to 0. Therefore b is equal to 0. Now put this value. A plus 0 is equal to 5. Therefore a equal to 5. So the answer is b is 0 and a is 5. A equal to 5 and b equal to 0. That is the answer. There is no need to confusion and there is no need to think that this is a very difficult math. Even the 6-7 student can solve it. Now the third one, a plus b into 2 plus I is equal to b plus 1 plus 10 plus 2a into I. In this is the real part. This is the imaginary part. But here, instead, I have to first of all open this bracket. And then I can equate the imaginary and real part. A plus b into 2 plus a plus b into I. That way I have to solve. So this I will do as 2 into a plus b. By 2 I have multiplied by this. Plus a plus b into I. Open the bracket. Now after opening this bracket is of no use. A plus b into 2, 2a plus b. A plus b into I, a plus bi. That is equal to, this I will put a bracket purposely, b plus 1 plus 10 plus 2a. I. Comparing the real and imaginary part, comparing, I will use the shortcut now. This is the real part, this is the real part. 2a plus b is equal to b plus 1 and 10 plus 2a, or this type I will write a plus b is equal to 10 plus 2a. Therefore, now I will open the bracket. 2 into a is 2a plus 2 into b is 2b is equal to b plus 1. This also I will shift here. A plus b minus 2a equal to 10. Therefore, this b I will bring here. 2a plus 2b minus b equal to 1. This will be minus a plus b. A minus 2a, that is equal to minus a, is equal to 10. Therefore, this equation will become 2a, 2b minus b will be plus b equal to 1. This is equation number 1, and minus a, or I will change the signs, a minus b equal to minus 10. This is your equation number 2. Now I have to solve these two equations. This is plus b, this is minus b. Adding equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and equation 2. That all you have studied in standard 10. Therefore, 2a plus b is equal to 1. This is equation number 1. This is a minus b is equal to minus 10. This is equation number 2. I am adding them plus. So this addition will be minus 9. See this. Minus 10 plus 1 minus 9. This cut, this cut. 2a plus 1a, 3a. Therefore, a is equal to minus 9 upon 3 will be minus 3. Now substitute this value in equation 1 or in equation 2. I will take this equation 2. Now means now. A minus b is equal to minus 10. This is your equation number 2. Therefore, value of a is minus 3 minus b is equal to minus 10. Therefore, minus b is equal to minus 10 plus 3. Therefore, minus b is equal to minus 7. Now, changing the sign, b is equal to 7, and you will write the answer. A is equal to minus 3, b is equal to minus 7. No, b is equal to 7. I will see if there is any other sum which I will need to solve. If it is easy, then you will solve. Hope that you have got the concept. ABI. This is the fourth one. Is equal to 3a minus b plus 12i. This a and b is multiplied to I. But this is the real part here. This much is the real part. Here there is no real part. So I will add the real part in this. 0 plus abi is equal to 3a minus b. I will put the bracket plus 12i. Now I can comparing the real and imaginary parts. 3a minus b is equal to 0 and ab is equal to 12. How to solve this? That is important now. What is meant by A or what is meant by B, that value I will put here. Therefore, from this is number 1. Now, I will consider these two numbers A, B equal to 12. Therefore, B equal to 12 upon A. This is number 2. This is into it will become upon. If it is plus or minus, that type of the sum we have solved in standard 10. But if it is into, then we have to go like this. Now in this, I will put the value of B. Therefore, 3a minus B means 12 upon A. is equal to 0 from 1 and the second one from 1 and 2. Therefore, 3a square minus 12 is equal to 0. You have got this, you have understood this. Multiplying by the denominator to each term. Here if I multiply it will become 0. Now how to solve? I will take the common. Therefore 3 into bracket a square minus 3 for the 12 is equal to 0. Therefore now divide by 3 it will be 0. So a square minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore a square is equal to 4. Now what will be the value of a? Therefore a will be plus or minus 2. What is? A will be plus or minus 2. Now here there should be no confusion. What is the root of 4? Find the value of this. This is equal to only 2, no plus or minus. If the single number is given, then its root is only considered to be positive. If it is the equation a square is equal to 4, therefore a is equal to under root 4, therefore a is equal to plus or minus 2. For the equation the values are 2 and for the single number the value is single. We know the roots are 2. Here this is a single number, its root will be single. But a square, power is 2. That's why its square root will be, it would have 2 roots. A cube is equal to 1. Then a is equal to cube root of 1. Afterwards we are going to see that these are 3 values we will get because the power is 3. Don't forget this. Now I want to find the value of b. B is equal to 12 upon a. From 2 I got. Therefore b is equal to 12 upon plus or minus 2. Therefore b is equal to plus or minus 6. So answer is a is equal to plus or minus 2 and b is equal to plus or minus 6. So this should be the answers. I was going to leave this, but this has become an important question. Now the fifth one, that also is important. 1 upon a plus ib is equal to 3 minus 2i. I want to find the value of a and b, but this has gone in the denominator. Bring in the numerator. Therefore a plus ib, here it is upon 1. I am going to take the inverted down. This. So this will be 1 upon 3 minus 2i. Hope that you have understood this. Now how to simplify this? Therefore a plus ib or bi is equal to 1 upon 3 minus 2i. I will multiply and divide by 3 plus 2i upon 3 plus 2i. If I multiply and divide, then the value is not changing. Multiplying by the conjugate of 3 minus 2i. We call it as the rationalizing the denominator. In standard 9, we were saying rationalizing the denominator. Here we will say multiplying by the conjugate of 3 minus 2i. If you say rationalizing, no problem. Therefore, a plus ib is equal to, this into this will be 3 plus 2i. This is a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square minus 2i square, a square minus b square. Therefore, a plus for my convenience, I will write bi. Just change the sequence. That is equal to 3 plus 2I upon 3 square is 9 minus this square will be 4I square. Hope that you have understood. No need to put the bracket. No need to put the bracket. Therefore, a plus bi is equal to 3 plus 2I. It is 3 plus 2I. 3 plus 2I upon 9 minus 4. What is the value of I square? I square equal to minus 1. Here I will give the reason I square equal to minus 1. Therefore, a plus bi is equal to 3 plus 2I upon 4 minus 1 into this minus plus. Not 4, 9. This will be plus 4. Therefore, a plus bi is equal to 3 plus 2I upon 13. Now this is the denominator. This is the father of both of them. These are the two brothers. Their father is this. They want to take the admission. So how I will give their names is equal to 3 upon 13 plus 2 upon 13 and I here. I here, Bap here. So this is A, this is B, comparing the real and imaginary parts. A is equal to 3 upon 13 and B is equal to 2 upon 13, and that's the answer. This question was also a very important question. The sixth one also I will solve. Why I am solving all these questions? Because these questions are generally asked in the colleges for the unit test, first term, final also. Find the value of A and B. This is a compulsory question in the examination. Sixth question. A plus IB into another bracket 1 plus I is equal to 2 plus I. Here I have to just multiply. That's it. A into 1 A plus A into I, AI. Now by this plus IB into 1 IB plus IB into I is I square B. IB into I is I square B. That is equal to 2 plus I. Therefore, this is A plus AI plus IB. I square means minus 1. So minus 1 into B is equal to 2 plus I. Reason I have to give I square equal to minus 1. Now this is the imaginary part and this is the real part. Therefore, A minus B, this I will put here. And from this I can take I common. A plus B and I is taken common. Is equal to 2 plus I. Now comparing A minus B is equal to 2 and this is number 1. Here the coefficient is 1I and A plus B is equal to this 1I means 1. Now adding 1 and 2, adding equation 1 and equation 2, A minus B is equal to 2. This is number 1. A plus B is equal to 1. Equation number 2. I am adding them, B cut. 1A plus 1 is equal to 2A is equal to 2 plus 1 is 3. Therefore, This 2 will be upon there. So A is equal to 3 upon 2. This is one part is over. Now any one equation, I will take this equation. Now A plus B is equal to 1. This is equation number 2. But the value of A is 3 upon 2. Plus B is equal to 1. Put A equal to 3 by 2. Therefore B is equal to, this is 1. This is plus, it will become minus 3 upon 2. Therefore B is equal to, do the cross multiplication, 2 minus 3 upon 2, 1, that 2. Therefore B is equal to minus 1 by 2, and write the answer yourself. Hope that you have understood this all. And here I think I should stop the lecture. It will become a very lengthy lecture. In the next lecture I will discuss some of the questions. This is a very big exercise, I feel. Yeah, there are many questions. So on question number 3 I will stop, and in the next video I will go for question number 4. Good night.